Welcome to VA Development, and today we are gonna do conditionals in PHP 7. Alright, let's jump in. So, a conditional statement are used to execute different code blocks based on different conditions. Okay, let me comment that right now. Conditional statements are used to execute different code blocks based on different conditions. Okay, for example, for our first condition statement, which is a if statement. The if statement only executes if the condition inside the parentheses is evaluated to true. The condition can include any of the comparison and logical operators. In PHP, the condition does not have to be a Boolean expression. So let's comment that right now. The if statement only executes if the condition inside the parentheses is evaluated to true. The condition can also be included in any of the comparison and logical comparison and logical operators. In PHP, the condition does not have to be a Boolean expression. Alright, let's show you guys an example of an if statement. So, you start with if, you open the parentheses, and you just put a variable, which in this case I will choose s, and we want to equal to 1. And then you open the curly brackets and you close the curly brackets, and you want to print out something inside the condition. So you say s is 1. That's how you do a if statement. So alright, to test for other conditions, if you want to test other conditions, the if statement can be extended with any number of else if clauses. Each additional condition is only tested if all previous conditions are false. So when we got this s is 1, we had to say else if you guys want to add another clauses. So you say else if s equals 2, let's say, and we want to print it out and say s is 2. Let's say if this is false and this is false, let's say, then lastly you just gotta enter nothing is true. So later you say to the user that else echo s is something else. You know what else is. So if s is not 1 and if s is not 2, then all of a sudden s is something else because you don't know. right? I hope you guys understand it now. Next, for our next statement, it's called switch statement. The switch statement checks for equality between an integer, float, and or string, and the series of case labels of it. The switch statement passes the execution to the matching case. The statement can also contain any number of cases, clauses, and may end with a default label for handling all other cases. So let's comment this out and tell you guys, just retyping it, what the switch statement is. Switch statement checks for between an integer, float, and or string. It passes execution to the matching case. The statement can contain any number of case clauses and may end with a default label for handling all the cases. Alright, let's show you guys an example. So, this is how you start a switch statement. You say switch, we have a variable z, and you want to put some cases so to see what's up. Like, so you use case 1, and you want to print out for the case, we want to say that z is 1, right? As we did in the if statement. We want to break it. If we don't break it, if we don't break out of the switch, the execution falls through to the next case. Basically, if we uncomment this and we put echo thing, it falls into the next case, case 1, case 2, and all that. That means we need to break out of it, of the switch statement. Next, we need our case 2, which we can say echo z is 2. Break it. And if nothing, see over here we did else if and the if statement, and then we put else, right? If this is not true, this is not true either. So we want to print out this, right? So in switch statement is slightly the same but different like naming. So switch statement. So apparently, if this is not true and the case 2 is not true either, so you put default, and you say echo z is something else. That's all. Yes, that's how you write a switch statement. Alright, let's comment this out.